Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? I hope you're well. Impromptu stream. Thank you so much. I love those. They're absolutely amazing. So, we're going to talk about Taylor Sowers today. That little motherfucker. What an absolute bollock he is. Um, Basically, he is trying to be a little cheeky, little swervy, little way because he's creating a new account. Welcome in, Rudlove. Good to see you. He's created a new account, and the very diligent people on the Tay Sowerson family subreddit have found it. So we're going to see what he's been up to recently, and yeah, fabulous, darling. Okay, so yeah, so this is his current TikTok page, which um, he's not showing his most recent weigh-in. The weigh-in he's showing is where he's lost £100, allegedly.
Hey squad, so we're back today for another weigh-in, and it's our 7-month weigh-in again. I started on May the 11th of this year, and it's December the 11th today. Last week I went in at 469.0 pounds, which took me down a total of 98.2. So now it's time to see what we are today. Hello.
So this is where he claims to have lost.
467.0. 467.0. That takes me.
A very real and genuine reaction, as you can imagine there. So this was on the 11th of January, the 11th of December 2025. And he really dines out on this for quite a while, where he's like, yeah, boy, I've lost £100. Yeah, thank you so much. When in actual fact, we don't even know if he's actually lost £100 because he doesn't show us the scales. He doesn't show us anything like that. It just happens to be, we have to believe him. And seeing as he's a lying, grifting little fuck, um, believing him is absolute codswallop, to be quite honest with you.
Down 100.2 pounds in total.
Because being
7 months later,
being £100 exactly,
100.2 pounds.
Stop it. Being £100 exactly would probably be have people think like, yeah, that seems a bit sus. But 100.2, yeah, that's a lot better.
Everybody knows the past month I've been going like back and forth, back and forth. I could never break that 100-pound mark, and we finally did it. Finally broke 100 pounds down. Thank y'all for always believing in me, always being here for me. I know the road's been up and down, but that's why it's called a journey.
So 467 on the 11th of December. That isn't his most recent weigh-in, even though he's pinned that as being his most recent weigh-in. This is his most recent weigh-in.
Get back to the gym. Get back.
So the week. So this was 4 days ago. He's now up to 484.6. So he's gained almost £20 in 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, which is quite phenomenal, really, considering that you have to have some hard going to gain that much weight in 2 to 3 weeks. So he's probably eating at like it's got to be at least 8,000 calories a day, and obviously, I assume his TikTok wages don't sustain that amount of food. So it's a little wonder why he's starting to grift again on a new account. Welcome in, love. Good to see you. He's doing ever sort. He is. He is. He really is. He has a girlfriend now, by the way. Um, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So his girlfriend, is one of his mods, and it's a very weird thing because she left her husband and is now with Taylor. Okay. So yeah, she left her husband, okay, and has decided to put her lot in with this little chubby chappy here, which is a bit weird. I'll be honest with you. Um, yeah, so awful. Right, so here we go. From barely walking, um, and now looking the same pretty much, and being able to. So from barely walking, fairy tale romance, exactly. Welcome in, Paola. Good to see you. He's gone from barely walking to standing still and throwing shit, which you can really see that this is an upgrade there. So yeah, so he's barely walking and he's throwing shit now. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, darling. Yeah, so this is his girlfriend. Um, all I can think of is the seal meme here. Da, 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 da. One of the comments is this his mum? Probably. This is absolutely bizarre. So, yeah, he's just a little fat bastard who grifts people. He's got a £100 down and counting poster. Let me see if I can find the video where he shows us this poster. £100 down and counting. Where is it? I guess he's deleted it. Here's him kissy wissy with his girlfriend. Lovely. Yeah. I mean, it's a very strange relationship, it seems. Very strange relationship. So yeah, he looks the same as he always has, little tubby butterball of shite. Um so yeah, he had this poster created, down £100 and counting. And since this poster, I believe he's gained back like another 18 to £20. She does look older, yeah. They're both on a weight loss journey, and it seems as though, yeah, they're really pushing each other. Now, as you can see, the weight loss journey is going really well for Reed here, as we can see from this clip.
Second one. Second one.
He's done 2 laps of a path, and he's already obliterated.
Third one.
So that's how the weight loss journey is going for Taylor at the moment. He can walk one lap. He can walk down a path, go out of breath, and have to stand still for 20 to 30 seconds before he gets his breath back so he can walk back down again. And he's calling those laps. Fuck off. And we've found his new profile. La 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 la. La 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 Lee. Henry Lee 4340 is his new profile. And he basically he loves champions so much even his body looks like the logo. Exactly. So he's basically bought a Facebook account because why would you do this? And he's starting to populate the account with videos. He's even gone as far. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of January, and he has posted a weigh-in video saying another Tuesday, another weigh-in.
Hey Reese Squad, so it's Tuesday weigh-in time again. Last week we weighed in at 491.2 pounds, which took us down a total of 76.0 pounds. So let's go ahead and see what today is.
Hello.
Hello.
It's ready.
Okay.
Can barely step on the scales, by the way.
£482.8.
482.8. I will take that. That's over 8 pound difference.
So he's chosen a weight which is relatively close to the weigh-in. Why is he calling himself Henry Lee? I do not know. I'm hoping that he changes the name to Reed. So we notice that that was 482, right? And this weigh-in here, his most recent weigh-in, is for his 484. So he's chosen a weigh-in from months ago where his weight is very similar to the weight that he is currently. So it's all part of his little grift. He's got his Amazon wish lists going. People are still buying from his Amazon wish list. All he's doing at the moment is TikTok battles and things like that. So yeah, the talking scale is always like those kind of people, this kind of lot, really, isn't it? So he's bullshitting everyone, and I'm glad that people are finally finding out that this is what he does, because it is maddening to see this kind of thing. He's lost a lot of weight. Jason, welcome in, by the way. This is just his thing. He's been going since he was a child, literally a child. He would bully himself online to garner sympathy. So basically, he would say he's being bullied, but the bullies were actually him under different accounts. And he's just an absolute sociopath. And yeah, it's absolutely unreal. He's even had the help of Diamond Dallas Page, who is a seasoned professional when it comes to helping people rehabilitate themselves. And even he couldn't help this guy out. So it's absolutely incredible, really. So he posted this 9 hours ago, and there are comments here. But your January 1st, you were 404, therefore lost 2 pounds unless you gained again between. This isn't his current house. He moved from this house about 5 months ago. So people cottoned on. It might be people from Reddit, but at least they're putting it here. Old video, you moved to Florida, you don't live anymore. You posted this video back in September. So this is over 3 months ago, this weigh-in. And here's the paid comments coming in. And if we scroll down a bit more, he's got some more progress stuff. So he's doing this kind of thing where he's just, this is basically the same thing. He's just on a treadmill at the same slow pace. He's not losing weight, Jason. This is all just for sympathy. It's all just for views. This is how some people make money. They incentivize people, they tug at the heartstrings, and they truly believe that people like this are going to be losing weight. But he's not. He's just a grifter. If he was genuine about trying to lose weight, the treadmill would not be moving as slow as that, you know. Welcome in, Ari. Good to see you. Yeah, he's the exact same. He won't change. And this is all just, yeah, this is all just what he does. And it pisses me off. Got my cardio at the end of the night last night. He posted this yesterday. And this footage is from months ago.
Do 5 rounds of battle ropes with me.
There you go, son. 5 rounds of battle ropes. Let's go. Yeah, even Foodie went faster than that. You know what I mean? I mean, he's not even doing it properly, really. You've got to be a bit faster than that. That's right. Take a rest. This is one of the people I have no sympathy for. He truly is an awful human being. So, your mum would put more effort in. Exactly, and she's got 2 broken knees. So this is him at 567 last year.
I'm a different nigga.
Apart, he's a different person. I mean, he has lost some weight. He was almost 600 at one point. So he has lost some weight. Yeah, I don't. The sympathy bone is not here, Jason, for this guy. I really cannot stand him. He is a sociopath. He is a habitual liar, pathological liar. I just cannot stand him. Yeah, he's something, all right. Why are you choosing music like this? But yeah. This is from the 4th of January. I fell into temptation last night. This video is from months ago as well.
Hey, Reed Squad. So I wanted to come to y'all and talk about something that happened last night. As y'all know, today's day 17 of me not cheating at all.
So this is his old house, and he moved out of this old house months ago. So all of this is in the past. All of this has happened in the past. Day 17 of not cheating at all. Greasy ass hair, looking like an absolute quail. It's just sickening.
Doing the same calories every single day.
Same calories every single day. Doesn't post anything about food. I've asked him twice to show us his what I eat in a day. And he said, yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do it today. Never shows it. The little motherfucker. Is that his real hair? Yeah? Yeah.
Not having sweets, not having sugar, nothing like that. Like staying within my calorie goal every single day. Not having any cheat meals at all. I used to have one every Tuesday after weigh-in. And so now I've been going without it. Well, last night I ordered the food. But I didn't eat it. I ordered it. The people that I live with, they helped me, with my meals and stuff, and we just didn't cook it. We didn't cook it, we didn't eat it, we didn't eat the sweets. And as upset as I am that I still ordered it, I still leave out the night proud of myself because I didn't eat it. Because I could have walked downstairs and ate it or brought it back upstairs, or I could have done whatever. But I feel like I love being transparent with y'all, and I have to be transparent through the good.
Yeah, he loves being transparent on his new account that he bought. You don't believe him? No, I believe he probably ate the fuck out of everything. So his paid comments, don't be so hard on yourself. It is tough not to include sugar in a diet. Good news, you didn't eat the food. A win is a win. 17 days, it's now gets hard time to... 17 days, it's now it gets hard. Time to fast 1 day every 2 weeks. You will start to take off fat. You need to get tough. You need to do it only you. You're the key. Damn right, you should feel great. Willpower, whoever that is, was he in Stranger Things? I am happy and proud of you for not eating it, even after ordering it. These are all paid comments, by the way. He's paid for likes, he's paid for comments. Henry, so proud of you. I have even more faith in you now. Keep going. Henry, so proud of you. People are calling this little shit Henry. His name is Taylor Sowers, the fat fuck. All right? On the 4th of January, he's injured, which isn't true. Getting in and out of a machine by myself for the first time.
Getting in and machine by myself for the first time.
Well done, yo. Beep, 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 beep.
Chat, this might be the first time I can get in this machine by myself.
At least he's taller than the machine, I guess. Okay. Okay, now time for 10 minutes rest. How old is he? Welcome in, Honey Fungus. I think he's like 25, something like that. He's in his mid-20s. As you can see, he's doing really well. Good for you, Henry. My walking has gotten so much better over the last 4 months. Another lie. He looks younger. Yeah, he's like mid-20s, something like that. So this is him walking a driveway. Then he moved to walking to the backyard. Well done. He went from walking in one place to walking in another. Thank you so much. I went for a walk and then I walked somewhere else. So we've now gone to... He's walking faster. He's walking faster off the treadmill, so why don't you just walk around like normally? Idiot. Last night he tried his first circuit and failed. Never happened.
Trying my first
Never happened
circuit
yet.
and
Never happened a few years ago. He looks so deformed. Yeah, he's been fat for so long that he's gone bow-legged.
failing.
All over your feet. There you go. Big voice. Bring him here. And one. There you go. 1, 2.
This gym arc, I think, lasted all of like 2 weeks. He's not been... I don't think he goes to this gym at all anymore.
3. Come on, keep going.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Okay.
Why can't you?
My lower back.
I'm good.
It is January, Debbie. Welcome in.
Hey. You gonna look a little bit?
Yeah, Amberlyn moves like
You gonna look a little
faster,
bit
better. Where's his hoop? I don't know, love. I don't know. We need hoop. We need some hoop action. Heavy breathing.
Come on.
So I assume that's like a £5 kettlebell, something like that.
Okay.
Sit down.
Okay.
There we go. Pull the thing. Heavy breathing. Focusing on the heavy first. Heavy. I know, he is like absolutely horrendous how bad he's breathing here. Like, obviously at 5'2" and around £500, you are going to be like this. But the thing is, I would feel sorry for him and I would cheer him on if he actually wanted to do something. He's been like this for a decade. So he's not going to change all of a sudden. And him buying a Facebook account to post all this stuff on is indicative of him being a habitual liar.
8.
Squats.
Go.
I mean, he's kind of just bending over, really. He's not really squatting.
Oh, I gotta sit there.
I gotta sit down. I want to know why the gym's empty. I'd love to be there.
Okay. Ooh.
Have a seat.
I can't.
Okay, if it's too much.
Trying my first circuit and
Like this is like if he loses weight, he basically loses his income source. Like he needs to stay huge as part of the grift. He seems at death's door, yeah, and he's only 25. So these are more paid comments. Come on, routing for you. We don't fail, we keep trying, you'll get it. Not a fail, first attempt in learning. Don't give up, you're doing great. You made 2. How amazing is this, please? Next time you'll do 3 or 4 times, and soon you got the 6. Keep fighting, you're about to get your life back. Okay. How is this possible? Keep trying, don't give up. Cheeky little gift there. Is this stolen content of Tay Reid? No, this is a new account, darling. He's using a new identity. His name is Henry Lee now. This dude faked leukemia a few years back. Now he's scamming for free shit and money for this journey. I believe DDP got rid of this dude in his program because he wasn't serious. He's breathing G too heavy, ma'am. This dude might not make it 6 months. So some of the comments are paid, some of them aren't. And it is true that Taylor Sowers faked leukemia as a child. He even made an Instagram account saying that he was fighting leukemia, and you can still find that Instagram account now. So he doesn't delete things. He tends to just drop them and move on. And you know, more and more people are realizing how much of a grifter he is. Here he is on his treadmill again. No revenge. I deserved everything that happened to me. Well, at least you're honest about that. But this is just awful. Like, if a treadmill is going as slow as this, like personally, I would have to speed it up. He is so much better off just walking around normally. He doesn't need to be on a treadmill. He could be... It doesn't matter if you have to use a walker to walk, like, 500 meters. You're walking 500 meters. Whereas he's gripping onto this treadmill for dear life, and he's probably going to be doing, like, 100, 200 meters, maybe. So the chest beating. Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's pretty scary to watch this guy and think that he's like he might not be he might not even reach 30, and that's an incredible um, achievement, I guess. Not advertising the power hoop thing. Well, he doesn't have it for Facebook, Debbie. That's the thing. But if we have a look, he's got 1.4 million on this, on his little hoopy thing.
I'm genuinely curious. Not being rude, but how did you get that on? I'm genuinely curious. Well, that's actually a really good question. So, you see this is the infinity hoop. And as you see, I have blue on it, pink on it. As you go all around, there's all different colors. When I started, I had to have two infinity belts. When you order the box, it comes with one. I had to have two boxes because I required more than the regular infinity hoop. So there's one that goes all the way up to 32 links if you need it, and then if you need two, you need two. But the great satisfaction about it is I started with 37 links, and that was on July 1st. Now I'm at the end of August, and I'm all the way down to 32 links. And that's just
Right.
within 2 months. And so it might
Amazing.
feel bad if you have to get more than one hoop. But when you start shedding those links off like I have and like so many others have, it makes it so worth it. And it's very size inclusive. You never really know, like when
The question is, how do you put this on? He hasn't even showed people how he's putting it on. He does look a bit like Beck, yeah.
when I first got it, I was like, okay, how am I gonna hoop? What am I gonna do? I've never done this before. I cut on some of my favorite music. I started hooping. When I first started, I could barely
His favourite music is stuff like N-word, 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 E. N-word, N-word, N-word. He says the N-word. He used to say the N-word quite a lot, actually. I wonder if he still says it now.
get one, maybe two, maybe three. Now there's times I can get up to 30. I can get up to 5 to 7 consistently. Like sometimes I can get the rhythm and get 20 to 30. Like it's all really good, but this can fit around you no matter what size you are.
Put it on
And
then.
as long as you're getting up and hooping, even like for me, I have to get up, hoop, sit down for a minute, get up, hoop, sit down for a minute. But even when I'm able to go longer, like let's say I can hoop for
Get up and hoop. This is the same guy who would go to the toilet once for half an hour every 24 hours and claims he wouldn't get up after that. So he would like piss and shit his bed rather than actually get up and go to the toilet. So for him to get up and hoop, not sure about that. It is very
5 straight
performative, you're
minutes.
right there.
That'll be a win. When I can hoop 10 straight, that'll be a win. So it's a great way not only by the links.
Hooping, it's an infinity hoop. Have you ever seen an infinity hoop? He's got the face of a 12-year-old. Yeah. The 12-year-old is Augustus Gloop.
To see your progress, but also just how good you do with the hoop. And as you keep going,
Yeah, it's hula
it'll keep
hooping.
progressing. And if y'all want one, there's one in my link tree. If you go to the 4th link, click on that. Right now there's a Labor Day sale going on, and you can get it. And if you use my code REED10, REED10, then you can get 10% off.
Wow.
I'm telling you, go get one. You don't think that you'll like it, you don't think that you'll use it, and then once you get in the rhythm of it and you lose that first link, you gotta keep doing it. Reed Squat, I absolutely love this thing, and I hope that y'all join the 30-day
Put it on then.
challenge with me. Not being rude,
Oh.
but how did you get that on?
He doesn't put it on. He uses AI to make himself look better. A new gadget for hula hooping, yeah. He doesn't use it properly though. It's like a weighted hoop, so you've got the hula hoop, and then you've got a weight, and then you spin around with the weight to try and go as long as you can.
But I know God give us.
So he's made an AI picture of himself. He's made himself look a lot better. Guilt, loss of control, temptation, compulsion, shame, craving. This is what it feels like to have a food addiction. It's not laziness. It's not lacking willpower. It's a true addiction you have to fight daily. I mean, I agree to an extent. But as somebody who deals with BED on a daily basis, willpower is something that you need to have. So, I just... I mean, this food looks like shit too. I don't know how he's eating all this shit. But if anything, AI's given this guy a glow up. He's looking fabulous, darling. It's giving him nicer hair too. Shall we see? Have we got any? There we go. Here's some hooping. Wow. Truly amazing. So basically he's gone from standing there with a hoop to moving very, very, very slowly. Very, very slowly, very slow. He lives in Florida now, Debbie. Oh, fuck me. Hold on. I want to see how slow he's going. Oh, This is live, folks. Actually, we can have a look at this. We can have a look at his cheeky poster. .8 miles per hour he's going though. Got your dinner. Nice. Nice, nice.
As y'all can see, hey Reed Squad. So, as y'all can see, this sign says, congratulations, down 100 pounds and counting. So, we hit 100 pounds down today, which is amazing. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., we're going to go live. We're going to chill, hang out, do some boxes, and I'll talk about how much y'all have inspired me, and y'all can tell me how much I've inspired you. So, everybody go to my bio. It should be somewhere down at the bottom.
Looks like Sammy Slayton, yeah.
Go register for it. Comment once you've registered, and repost it.
Yeah, exactly, Jason.
I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Love y'all, Reed Squad. Hey, Reed Squad. So, as y'all...
So... Oh, and one thing I also noticed is that he recycles a lot of his gym content. So, let's have a look. Yeah, he does brag about his scamming, and he always gets caught out in the end. So if you notice that some of these, he wears the same gym shorts, and they're exactly the same day, exactly the same time. Yeah, he basically, all he does is gets a haircut and says, yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. Oh, it's leg day. I love leg day.
Sometimes I gotta look my...
Okay, so...
Come on.
So instantly, on this first part here, he is locking his legs. You don't lock your legs on the leg press, because that is a surefire way to be injured. And the fact that he's bow-legged also serves as a bit of a reminder that we need to try and take care of ourselves a bit more. Just don't lock your legs. It makes me cringe. This is his girlfriend, yeah. His girlfriend left her husband for Taylor. So I dread to think how bad the husband was for her to leave him for this. Oh, cheeky hamstrings. Calves, rather. He's doing so well, dear. That's it. Why Okay. Is that just like the tap your foot exercise? Everybody does that at the gym. Oh, you can't move for people going. Let's have a look here. From September to November, the differences I've made in the gym have been crazy. There's something wrong here. I feel like he's just wearing tighter shorts. So he's just a little shitbag. So he's at the gym. Not really. He's even tagging his personal trainer that he abandoned months ago, which is kind of weird. Let's punch a thing. Nice. Back to the grind after vacation. Where you gone? This is the hoop. I'm on tonight and my hips don't lie in a baby. Fabulous. So this is from months ago, and I believe this is recent. Amazon wishlist.
Second one. Second one.
Second one. The second walking 10 steps. He's gone from a quarter of a mile to, yeah, about 10 steps. So he's really improving, yeah. He's so wonky now.
Third one.
It's absolutely abysmal what he's doing. He's just such a scamming little bastard. And he got a care package from Champion. This is also from months ago.
Hey Reed Squad, so I'm here with y'all with a special unboxing today. As y'all can see on the side of this, Champion has decided to send me a care package.
And Zevs was right. This is actually how he looks. If you turn this around, this is how Taylor looks exactly, even down to the weird legs.
So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. So first up, we got a pair of gym shorts. What size did we get again? That 4X. That 4X, because we ain't in 6X and 5X no more. So we got a light gray pair of gym shorts with that Champion logo right there on the side. Y'all know I love my Champion, and almost any video you'll see of me, I'll have a Champion shirt on, whether I'm working out, whether I'm chilling, if I'm infinity hooping, whatever I'm doing, y'all gonna see me with Champion on. So I think they seen that, and I think that y'all tagging them made them notice it even more.
I bet the marketing department at Champion are like, we sent this guy a load of free shit, and look what he's done.
And so they came and talked to you. So we got a pair of light gray shorts, right? Let's put it over our shoulder. There we go. We got another pair of shorts here. Another pair of shorts. They look a little bit light gray. Light gray, let's see. Oh, there's the Champion logo. We got it right there on the side. Got the Champion. Another pair of shorts. Once again, 4X. Because we ain't in 6X and 5X no more. Let's see what we got next. Another pair of gym shorts. This time, these look, I think, hold on, let's say, they look either navy bluish, got that Champion logo right there on the side. Another pair of gym shorts for when we go to the gym. Let's see, what else we got in here? Ooh, Ooh.
Yeah, they should have given him a 1X. So, like, yeah, if you shrink into that and put it on, then you can be a mascot for us, which is a good incentive.
Y'all know our color's light blue. Uh-oh.
That's purple,
Oh, chat.
mate.
We got that champion. Ooh, and it blends in with the shirt. It's like engraved in the shirt. This is nice. This is nice. We got that 4XL. Oh, I'm excited to wear this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I might wear this one tomorrow for the weigh-in.
Oh,
Got
mate.
that champion light blue shirt. What we got next? Let's see. Let's see. Is this it? Is this it? I think this is it, chat. This is it. Last shirt. What we got? We got a light gray champion shirt with the champion logo right here on the side. So all in all, thank you so much, champion, for this care package. We got a light gray shirt. We got a light blue shirt that's engraved with champion on it, which is nice. I love this one. I think this is my favorite. We got one pair of gym shorts.
Champion CEO punching the wall while he's watching this. I can't believe we've given this shit so many of our shirts.
And then under here, we got another pair of gym shorts. And then we got these shorts as well. So I think tomorrow we might pair this pair of shorts with this light blue shirt and go with it. Champion, thank you so much for recognizing me. I feel like every day when I wear your clothes, I feel like a champion, and it's definitely helped me on this journey.
Oh, shut up. I feel like a champion. Yeah, the champion, the fucking super heavyweight champion of the world. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Because there was a TV show. Have you guys heard of the TV show Change or Die? Let me see if we can get it. So I'm pretty sure. La 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 lee. Get down, little Henry Lee. There are people who really need help, and yeah, he gets like a load of help from people, and it's kind of cringe, if you ask me. Welcome in, Hell's Ice Supply. Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm trying to find this this documentary that Taylor was in. Well, I'm sure I found it somewhere. Okay, so I found a trailer. I'm still trying to find the actual show.
When he first told me, I was like, come on, Dallas, that's impossible. Like, there's no way. And then he mentioned taking the chair, and whenever I needed to sit.
All right, number one.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
All right. And we're going to go down for 10, okay? Like 10 seconds down, okay?
My legs are wobbly.
Your what?
Legs are wobbly.
Legs are wobbly, baby, but that's why we're doing it.
It's so early in Taylor's journey that he can't see it yet. But every time he does something that he thinks he can't do, it pushes him to the next step of his journey.
You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
Okay, I think I need to...
You want to try to get to...
This was a couple of years ago, and his mobility here is a lot better. Don't you notice that? And he's been grifting like, I used to use a walker. And he's here gadding about with Diamond Dallas Page, getting up and sitting down,
What was that hill? So we were almost in that spot, all right? Because that's going to be tough, too. All right, now I'm going to put it down. Got you. Sit it down. I got you. I'm holding on to it.
Okay.
Great job. Now take a couple deep breaths.
That hill's gonna be hard.
If you look inside of Taylor's brain, It's literally filled with fears of failing and I can't.
You know what I'm here for? I got your arm, bro. You're owning that hill, brother. You're owning that hill. But I'm gonna be right there next to you.
We need to push him to have these little victories.
Imagine having somebody like Diamond Dallas Page cheering you on to help you lose weight and exercise. And Taylor was like, nah, do you know what I'd rather do? Set up an Amazon wish list and grift money off unsuspecting Facebook mums.
That's going to turn into something really special.
You need me, you grab it, all right?
Okay.
We get to the top, we're gonna rest again, all right? Just make it to the top of the hill. Breathe.
KFC and pudding.
Breathe, you're doing great, you're doing great. I'm with you, man.
I got it.
You got it, buddy, you got it. Come on. You can use that, you can use that. Come on, come on.
I got it.
You got it, brother.
This is why this part of the process is so pivotal. He's more afraid to tell me that he can't, so he pushes himself farther than he'd normally go. And that, my friends, that's when the real magic happens.
I don't need the chair.
Oh my God, shut your mouth.
I was thinking in my mind, okay, you go out the front door, you go around this side of the house, and then you go up the garage steps.
Where you going, baby?
Oh.
We gotta go that way still. Come on, come on, around the house.
Would I spot him at the gym?
Patio or...
Do you know what? If he was trying, I'd spot him at the gym. Yeah. But if he's like, spot me at the gym! Thank you for the roses! Then I wouldn't.
We gotta get to the front door, baby. Okay, when you looked at that hill, what did you think?
I thought I couldn't do it.
Right.
And I did.
And you did it. So this is our 1, 2, this is 3. I'm just telling you, when you said 5, I can't think you thought you were going through the middle of the house. Everybody here loves him.
Welcome in, Mary.
he's
Good
kinda
to see
like,
you.
You know, I don't want to call him a mascot.
Does he
but
shave?
he
I think
is
so.
Like someone that people get behind and cheer for him, you know, because people believe in him here. You feeling good?
Yeah.
You feeling strong?
Yeah.
Say, I'm feeling strong.
I'm feeling strong.
This is number 4, you know. You can get around that front. You can get around. You get to the steps, and that's it. You're gonna make this, bro. You're making this all the way to the front. Are you gonna make it?
Yes.
How are you gonna make it?
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it, baby. You're gonna do it. You're gonna own it. Get all the way to the steps, and you did this in 4. And you did this in 4. Get to those
Come on,
steps.
Taylor.
Come on. Come on, Taylor. Come on, Taylor. Rocking it, brother. You're rocking it.
Come on.
You're right. You're rocking it.
But I don't think I would have pushed near as much as I did with him
Skin
being right
like a
to the
lady.
side of me. And now each time I
Could be low testosterone. I don't know. When you're a lot bigger, you do tend to produce more estrogen, don't you?
do it, since he did it the first time with me, like, I know that I can do it.
Yo, 4 chair spots. 4 chair spots.
Remember this day, because in a few months, he will not even remember how challenging this first walk was.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Now give yourself a self-high five, brother. Bang!
Remember, in a few months' time, you'll be grifting on TikTok for your DoorDash money. Thank you so much. So, the funny thing is that Taylor was actually contractually obliged to talk about Change or Die on his TikTok channel. And episode 9 just absolutely decimates Taylor for the shit that he put people through in this show. So I think it's hilarious that he was forced to actually talk about this when he, was actually being a shit behind the scenes.
It's my life's mission to help people realize their own potential in every aspect of their lives. So I've selected 5 people who desperately want to change their lives. And for some of them, it's a matter of life or death.
Thank you for the gifted membership, Laurie. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Is this about weight loss? Yeah, but no. Is this about rehab? Yeah, but no. Is this about, like, learning how to eat real food? Yeah, but no. It's about this 6-inch piece of real estate in between your ears. It's the most valuable real estate you own. It's all about owning the inner voice It's all about owning the story you tell yourself, because that's what's going to get you on your way to owning your life. And that could be the difference, whether you change or die.
Thank you for that, DDP. I'm still trying to find the actual episode where they talk about Taylor being a little shitbag. So, just give me... Do, 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 do. How's everyone doing tonight anyway? Hope you're all doing all right. I swear I found the show somewhere and I could watch it, because for some reason it's geo-blocked on certain websites, which is absolutely annoying. So... When is the cuddly toy going to talk? They've taken a vow of silence for a bit. Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to find the links. I think I have found it. I found it. Okay, so Change or Die is a TV show where people have to change, or they're taken out back. No, or they basically just live the life they deserve. You know. Have I seen Amber's new show? I haven't been watching any of the girls, to be honest with you. Just a tiny bit of Rosie. That's it. But yeah, it seems like the Amber Lynn stuff is quite unwatchable at the moment. So yeah, not for me really. But this is The Truth Comes Out. Change or Die.
Just because it's cloudy outside, the sun has to shine.
Every person here has given me the most love I've ever felt.
In the last 3.5 months, you guys have come light years. Nobody came into this going, okay, I'm going to cook something that's really amazing, but you all did.
Look at you walking down the steps so fast.
He's doing what he needs to do for himself and his health.
I do have Marcus here.
I really did not know how.
Is there a tiny bit on Rosie? A tiny bit of what? Probably some like ketchup here and there. But yeah, I'm kind of just, the girls have kind of got me checked out a bit.
I needed you guys.
Thank you for the genuine apology.
Cece, thanks so much. Today is the final weigh-in.
Yay!
Results made me want to keep listening
Anything
to
tiny.
Honestly, I thought I had a couple years left to live.
Anything
Not
tiny.
anymore.
Microbes, all that sort.
I'm good now.
With DDP, he lost over 100 pounds, and he's gained most of it back.
Change is possible in less time than you think. It's the difference between living and just existing. What makes you happy and fulfilled? So the only question is, are you ready to change or die?
Yeah, the others are much smaller than Taylor, yeah.
Taylor, what are we doing today?
Going to the Braves game. I've written down a lot of goals.
Nothing wrong with that.
They go from anywhere to like go into like professional sports.
He's got like barnacles growing on his leg. Very strange. He's been inert for so long that he's actually got living creatures on his legs.
Game to doing like a different exercise for 5 straight minutes.
One thing you have to understand about my team,
This isn't just a job to them. They genuinely love helping other people.
So as we enter the stadium, I see the escalators, and then I see Taylor kind of walk right past him quickly. And I realize that he's afraid of escalators.
Why?
Since when? When are you gonna fall?
I'm not gonna step fast enough.
You don't have to move.
So then the security guard gets involved. This guy coming down the
Burst
escalator
vessels, yeah, maybe.
starts cheering Taylor on, and we start attracting a crowd.
You got it, Taylor.
Just step, team.
Let's go. One step, brother. Just like everything else, Taylor. One step after. Okay, I will. No, don't.
Come on, mate.
No, stay here. Stay here.
Come on, mate. You can get there.
Everybody waited. No one complained that what was happening, what the line was for. Like, people were just, like, waiting for T to get on the escalator.
You're not gonna.
Step.
Yeah. Woo!
I didn't know that.
I don't understand. He got on a moving set of stairs. Mate, if this was the UK, everybody would be like, can you hurry up, please?
Once I got on, everyone was cheering. I knew it was you. I knew it was like y'all, but I didn't know it was a group behind y'all that was also excited.
He loves the
That was a dope
attention,
moment. I
yeah.
don't think he realized how dope that moment was. People are mean these days.
You got this.
Step, team.
Walk.
Yeah, woo! Woo! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He got on a moving escalator and he got off it again. I'm so proud of you.
We were probably more excited than Taylor was.
He beat his
because
fears.
We got to see him
Yeah.
break down these barriers that existed for his entire life.
That's not bad.
Unfortunately, Mary, I don't trust anything that he says, any of his fears, because he's a grifting ass motherfucker.
If you're on the end, it's good, right?
It's these little moments that you see happen that you know are going to build into something much bigger. I had a friend named Mark Owens, and he was the main MC for the Braves.
He comes up, I meet him, and then he's like, yeah, we're gonna be on the Jumbotron in like a minute. And I'm like, what? Like, wait, this is a pro sporting event. Like, I'm gonna be on the Jumbotron? It was just surreal.
Don't worry, Mary. It's all gonna unravel here. Don't worry. You'll see this guy for who he really is very soon.
I had like for a split second fears. I don't want to say the wrong thing, or I don't want to do this. And then it was like, no, enjoy this moment. That's something I've learned a lot over these past 4 months is like, I'll have that fear. I still have fear anytime we go anywhere. It's a lot less now because I can tell that fear, no, I'm going to have fun, or no, everything's going to be okay.
It's kind of bittersweet, you know, watching everybody pack up to go home.
All packed and ready to go and come back in 3 months to do my hip other hip. I've
Let's go.
surpassed what I come here for. I mean, I've got...
Butterbean was a professional boxer. He did really well in the show. So much so that he went on to have one of the worst wrestling matches of all time with Minoru Suzuki. Very challenging to watch that. But at least he's moving around in a wrestling ring. So, you know, we'll give that to Butterbean.
So much further ahead than I thought I was going to be.
Bean goes home with a new hip, and that was the goal. Weight loss led to the new hip, and he's recovering really, really well from the hip. So I'm thrilled, man. Not sad, just sort of like really proud of him.
I can already tell that first hip being done is really going to change his life. He gets the second hip done, poof, sky's the limit. I mean, things we take for granted, like simple things like laying on a bed. Like he'll be able to lay flat now. Wow.
He now has a new lease on life. He is no longer...
I think we do take it for granted when we, you know, are able to get up and out of bed and stuff like that. So for somebody to actually have this significant challenge of just being able to lay straight on a bed and actually doing it is truly wonderful. So I applaud Butterbean for the work he's been putting in to make himself better. And Butterbean is one of the people who called out Taylor when Taylor said that he was making a new show with Dr. Now. Butterbean was like, That's not true, is it, Taylor? You're not doing a show with Doctor now, are you? No.
Bound by his physical condition. So now the interesting thing will be with him.
And Dr. Now's like, Taylor Sowers, I'm not sure. Did I put him on a 1,500 calorie diet and approve him for weight loss surgery? I'm not sure.
Is what will he do next now that he can do anything?
My first week back home is gonna be pretty like chill. Once I get home in New York, I'm gonna toss all the clothes out.
Yeah, Butterbean, yeah.
Are way too big now because I don't plan to go back to that. Part of the motivation of staying fit is not having the bigger clothes that you can fall back on. Being busy and still like eating right is something that is going to be a part of my life forever because I just have a super busy career where I'm always running. I do feel like I have the knowledge to make the better choices, or I can improvise on the fly now. I feel like I've gotten to that level. There is no one to hold me accountable unless I reach out to you guys to hold me accountable. So it is very much on me. I think all the private conversations that we had off camera was what really had me trusting you guys, because it wasn't just for film, and that was the big thing for me.
A long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it.
My friend, I need to get to the airport. Bittersweet, because I'm leaving T. I'm slightly worried about Taylor.
You're right to be worried about Taylor because he's a grifting ass little bitch. Anyway, so yeah, all of these people that were in the house with Taylor seem to have done really well post-program, but we're going to find out very soon that Taylor had done a lot of things behind the scenes, and this episode of Change or Die is mostly about Taylor. So we're definitely going to see what he's really like.
Slightly. You can gain that 100 pounds back quickly. Like, as fast as you lost it, you can gain it back faster. So keep your mind on
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much done that, girl. So, you know, you're right there.
track because you don't want to lose everything that you've already worked for just because we don't have a show. I do think you guys are going to be helpful to him, and I hope, you know, once everything is back to normal for you guys, I feel like Taylor will have a new normal with like a schedule and stuff. He'll get to, you know, see what real life is really about. It's not just all the fun and the filming that we were doing. Don't cry! Bye. I'll let you know when I'm back.
Bye. Don't know who you are.
So with Taylor still staying in the house and Marcus living in Atlanta, we weren't quite done helping them. I think that...
So this is Marcus Buff Bagwell. He was a professional wrestler for WCW and maybe a little bit of time in WWF. Unfortunately, he lost one of his legs recently, so things aren't going tremendously well for him. But I hope he's recovering well from that as much as you can when something like that happens to you. Welcome in Middle of Nowhere. Good to see you.
The environment that our crew and our office provided was great to help Taylor and Marcus stay on track.
I think it's been good for me to kind of get away from that setting and now move into being here at the PC more, and it's really helped me find myself and find something that I love working at.
And the thing he loves working at is grifting Facebook mums and TikTok people. Well done, Taylor.
Dylan, and I'm one of the video editors here at DDP Yoga. Towards the end of the show, I started to come around a little bit more. I wanted to be there for Taylor's final weigh-in, and when Taylor walked the track and we surprised him with Hannah, he was inspiring me through what I was editing. Taylor started to work here, and he was in my office, and I was very hesitant about sharing my office, but we really became friends pretty instantly, and I think that's because I can relate. As someone that deals with weight as a primary issue in their lives, as well as being someone that Dallas took under his wing at a very young age, I saw a lot of myself in Taylor. When we would hang out, I would change how I was eating, or I would meet with him in the mornings to work out, and his journey was really helping me get back on track.
Normally, we bring people into the accountability crib who are needing help. In this scenario,
So this guy fell for Taylor's bullshit, basically. and we're going to see that he was so heartbroken by what Taylor did.
My boy Anthony, who is working on another project for me.
I first met Dallas because I was assisting Paul Walter Hauser. He had to lose weight for this project called Blackbird. So we moved here for 2 months, and I got to know Dallas pretty well then. He was wanting to hire somebody to write his screenplay. Eventually hired me to do that, and I ended up moving here. Taylor and Steve were like milk and cereal. Every single day, Steve would be at work all day and he would come here right after. We would go to the gym, all three of us together. And then the next day it would be, we gotta take him to the track to walk and get that exercise in. And then it would be, we're gonna go to Top Golf every Tuesday. You know, he likes it, it's gonna be fun. It was just every day was something where Steve would be like, I wanna show him this, I wanna show him that, teach him this, teach him that.
For me, it was, okay, how do I structure how he's living without me doing everything for him so that he's set up for success?
Me and Steve have got...
So these people went above and beyond the show, above and beyond what they needed to do to give Taylor help to lose weight. And again, we're going to see as the show progresses how bad Taylor was to these people.
Got together and meal prepped, and he's taught me a little bit about different ways to cook chicken and how to cook chili. And usually the meal prep is for dinner, because usually I'll eat lunch here at the PC, especially during the week. Just being here all day and then going home, and then if like an hour or two later going straight to the gym, it helps keep my mind.
Look how fast he was on the treadmill there. Did you notice that?
Eat lunch here at the PC, especially during the week. Just being here all day and then going home, and then if like an hour or two later going straight to the gym.
Speedy as heck. This is 2022, 2023. So only a couple of years ago. And he is chugging along on that treadmill like nobody's business. And then recently he puts out videos that, I used to walk with a walker and now I'm going 0.8 miles an hour.
It helps keep my mind busy, and
they did a hell of a lot.
Focus on food
so much.
Good, look at you, out to a deal.
I remember how hard everything was for Taylor day one. It just goes to show you how quickly the human body can heal itself.
Opposite side, you're a different person. Different person, I dropped that. Give me 5 on that. Boom, boom. Come on. Good one.
This is the shirt that I walked in the house with. 7XL.
7XL.
And this is what I fit into last Monday.
With your 100,000 club?
Which is a 3XL.
All right, let's go.
397.2 pounds.
So he went from 513.6 to 397.2, which is a loss of 116.4 pounds while he was with DDP. And he's now up to 484. So he's gained a lot of it back. Yeah, rocking from side to side on the treadmill.
In over 9 years.
Wow, that is something, bro. That's a monumental moment.
Never gonna see the 5s again. Now.
Never gonna see
the 4s again.
Righty, buddy.
Not a
Spoiler alert, he does see the 4s and the 5s again.
Marcus doesn't have the insulation of the house to basically keep him accountable. I want him to get over to the PC so he can be around creative, positive-minded people. There's nobody more positive-minded than my crew.
For us, we're big believers in environment and how powerful it can be.
Good morning, Mr. Bagwell. Howdy, neighbor. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night in case I don't see ya. Now get off my lawn.
I was like, wow, he's doing so good. But then he kind of hit that wall of depression again, where he's like, I hate being alone. I don't want to be by myself. So he gets a roommate. And so we were thinking, oh, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
What I was seeing, and maybe what his roommate was seeing, was kind of contradicting itself.
Uncle Mark's roommate sent us footage of what was really going on there.
Unless David don't want to do it, and
through the process, we were looking at ways to help Uncle Mark, and we were overlooking the fact that he had an addiction. I think it finally hit us all like he needed professional help. Here I am, 8.5 months pregnant. I'm sick as a dog. We find out he's about to fly out of Atlanta to Texas to where he's not supposed to go. He lied about what he was doing, and the sense of urgency just kept building, and we knew that this intervention or something professional had to happen quickly.
So throughout this show, they were portraying Marcus as the kind of like the villain. That's kind of extreme to say, but as the villain in the show. And when we get to this last episode, it all flips around, and Marcus is like actually an amazing guy, and it's Taylor that is the shitlord.
You've been sober all week.
Minus a couple beers, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. Now that's why I wanted to play that other video, Steve.
I can't, cause I
get it. You're sober now, right?
I fucked it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you just told me you don't lie.
When was that then?
A couple days ago. Take some fucking accountability, bro.
You're putting all of this stuff that we don't even know into your body. That's probably one of the reasons why your leg won't heal.
Mark's had these open wounds for almost 2 years or more, and we don't know why they're not healing.
It's never going to heal.
Okay, that's the depression though.
Dude, you don't know because you've never been straight for fucking more than a couple of weeks. He tries to do the right thing. He wants to be known for doing the right thing.
Again, as I say, unfortunately, Marcus did lose his leg fairly recently. And sometimes when you try and change, it's too late to change. And unfortunately for Marcus, he found that out.
And Jake and Scott, they both gave up their license. Because even though they didn't care about themselves, they could bring other people. You don't. You think you do, but you don't. You are a taker. When you're strapped and wrapped in addiction, there's only one person you want to help, and that's your addiction. We've already set up for you to go to fucking rehab. And if you don't go, she's kicking you out and we're done.
We know where you could be in a year if you listen to us. But we also know if you don't listen to us, you'll probably die. We're not out of your life once you go there, but you gotta go there for us to be in your life.
If I had not done 30 days in jail, I said, I'm gonna come out of this thing off Xanax. Just give me for a second.
I've already heard this story because that's what an addict does. I mean, you've told me the story. This is the third time I'll be hearing this story.
Finish it for me.
You couldn't sleep for the 30 days you were in there. No one believes that I didn't sleep at all, but I couldn't sleep. And then I came back, popped a couple pills, went to the gym, got tan, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Is that right?
That's right.
Got it down pretty much verbatim.
Pretty close.
Yeah, so you don't have to tell me the story.
30 didn't work.
This is the whole concept of everything we've been working on, right? You don't believe it's going to work.
Focus on what you want.
They are calling the fuck out of him, and sometimes you do have to call addicts out on how they are, because I guess they don't see it themselves, how bad they really are in the throes of their addiction. And you kind of that's why it's so good to have a support network out there to actually keep you accountable with the things that you're doing.
And what you're going to change, as opposed to what can't happen. Because it all comes down to belief, bro.
Very understood.
Everything else when you get out.
Okay. Sorry I had to go back down on this.
No, it's good. It's all good. I said you guys have done nothing but try to help me. And
He said, I'm sorry that I'm not the strength for you and you're having to be the strength for me. I remember what all he did for me, and I want to give that back to him. So days are long, but the years are short, right?
So as Mark headed to rehab, Butterbean was coming back to get his other hip replaced.
Wow. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's like this only problem. No pain whatsoever over here. Just a little numbness.
Really?
No pain.
Yeah, exactly. Marcus could have been so defensive on being called out, but when he was shown that video, he was like, I fucked up. This is on me. I know that you guys are trying to help me, and we're going to do this together.
I think the thing I loved about Butterbean, as he went on this journey and he saw the littlest bit of, ooh, I'm starting to get that back, it made him work harder.
Ready to go, ready for the next one.
Awesome.
When I was standing up, this is as far as I can put my arms.
Yeah.
And I'm not, that's not exaggerating, that's about it.
Yeah.
But now it's like,
Why would that affect his shoulder mobility, you think?
Well, it's not as much the shoulder, it's more his body position. He was leaning over so much because he couldn't straighten his hips out. Even if he could get his arms of what is really the same, you're basically going from this to this. It's really more the position of his upper body than the hips.
Bean, what are we doing today? We're going to chop this leg up and fix the other hip. Bye, y'all. Good luck, Bean.
Hopefully no operation there. I don't want to
cherry on top.
Don't want to see
Seeing Butterbean's journey, even before I first saw him in the office, that was pretty dramatic to see, and just seeing the amount of difference, that was tremendous.
All right, you guys have a good evening. All right, you're welcome. We'll see you in the office in a couple weeks.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
This is the kind of shit that makes me happy. You're seeing people get their life back, and Butterbean is one of the great examples of somebody getting his life back. He gets his hips replaced, he's able to move more, and then he gets in the wrestling ring.
Man, you're walking great. Look at that. That's awesome. It's still hurting. It's only been a couple weeks.
What we do is to help people. I've never been more proud, more surprised at someone's progress as I have been with Beans. Our friendship has turned into family. His progress, I wear like a badge of honor.
What I was really blown away and what made Butterbean Butterbean more than anything in his heyday, discipline. Look at you, standing up, man. Damn, bro. You look good. You look good.
That helps a lot.
Look at his feet.
Wow.
You remember I was trying to push them together for
You couldn't even come close to that. That's awesome, man. When it came to heading towards the goal, he was disciplined. And when you got real discipline, it's like having a superpower.
If I hadn't come and done what we done, I'd still be in the scooter chair. But once I'd done it, man, I kicked myself in the ass for not taking him up on it 5 years ago.
You can really tell the difference. Like, they're like people like Butterbean, they do so well with the help they're given, and then people like Taylor exist. His hip is insanely out of alignment.
I learned 2 or 3 years worth of experience in that 4 months.
I love you, man. I'm so proud of you, man. With Marcus going to rehab, I went up there and I could not believe the physical change. First of all, you look ridiculous.
Oh, thanks, man.
When I say ridiculous, I mean,
right, yeah.
once you get the poison out of your body that you've been doing every day,
Oh, no worries,
all day
Mary.
long, you start to get a glow. You start to live again. And then the fog starts to leave your brain, and it takes a while. A completely different human being.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it was the only rehab I've really taken completely 100% serious, and I'm going to get 100% out of it, on this one.
You're walking like a new man. What's the story?
My knees looking better. I still got a little bit of a rocky road ahead of me on that, but with the team I've got no problem with thinking that's going to be fine.
When Mark had gotten out of rehab and came right back here to the crib, we wanted to look out for him there, but it was the team that we've got here and his niece Jonna. That's the only people who believed in him.
Your skin looks so good, doesn't it? That's my favorite part.
I can't tell. Well, thank you.
I can tell because
Right, that's what everybody said.
Welcome in, Miss T. Good to see you. That is Buff the Stuff. Marcus Buff Bagwell, yeah. And he did so well in the time that he was there.
That's crazy.
Incredible.
Like, this is like, wow.
We were able to design this plan of like what his day would look like and how we would justify keeping him, in this routine and keep his attention on his sobriety.
I think the fact that coming out of rehab, he had so many positive things happening in his life. It was really good for him to see, wow, doing the right thing
has reward.
You're always recovering, you know, so I'm a recovering drug addict. And I have no problem with that title. And I don't want to upset or hurt people that have worked so hard while I was up there to have a place for me to go and to stay sober. I mean, I would be humiliated if I did that to them. Talking about staying sober, if you cannot do it with a team like I've got, you are weak. I've got a great chance at this right now, and this is one of the last chances I think I'll have, so I'm going to make the best of it.
Like, he doesn't realise it, but that was that was obviously a dig at Taylor, because if you have the help of Diamond Dallas Page and an entire team behind you and you don't succeed into the future, yeah, you've got something seriously wrong with you.
I'm going to come out of this thing sober and live the rest of my life great.
I helped Uncle Mark get settled back into the crib after rehab, and I wanted to help out and wanted to do his laundry, and I figured I'd do Taylor's laundry too.
All right, so this was an accident by going in here, but I told John we shouldn't go in here because it was probably a disaster. Go.
What?
This is Taylor's room in the DDP house. Is that Wendy's? So he's got Wendy's wrappers. He's got all different kinds of wrappers here.
I was not prepared to find bags upon bags upon bags of fast food. It was devastating because this is a kid that he has become a part of our family for the 4 months that we've been with him.
Literal bin bags full of fast food wrappers. So he was he was at DDP's house and he was ordering DoorDash.
Oh my god, Steve!
Oreo McFlurry, 10 chicken nuggets, French fries.
It was like a gut punch. I can handle
McFlurry, 10 chicken nuggets, French fries. Nice.
those situations fairly well, but it was devastating kind of inside to see, you know, man, we thought everything was going great, and clearly it's not.
This is both 9/24 in the same day.
He was really, oh my god.
He was ordering DoorDash multiple times a day as well. That is true fat fuck behaviour. I've done that before.
He was super quick at like closing the door. And like I was just about to be like, hey Taylor, what's up with your room? Well, I saw the bags, but I didn't know this is what was in here.
He would be at the PC all day, and he would go to the gym with Steve at night. A lot of the weekends we were hanging out together. It didn't make sense to me where he found the time.
Proper disrespectful, yeah.
A cheesecake cookie, a raspberry cheesecake cookie, 4 of them.
3.
4? Oh, 3 and a
3 raspberry cheesecake cookies.
12-inch steak and cheese.
12-inch steak and cheese.
Sandwich, 6-piece chicken nuggets, large Coke Zero, large combo, classic chicken.
Coke Zero, because he's got to watch the calories, you know what I mean? How did he pay for so much? You'll find out.
Chicken, large French fries, and Frosties.
Well, he's also been saying that he hasn't been like eating, and like I was concerned like just eating disorder wise.
He said he was restricting on the weekends and restricting before weigh-ins. So that triggered the conversation of, hey, buddy, you need to be careful because that can potentially become an eating disorder.
Cheeky Coke
So that
Zero.
was a conversation that we had because I was like, hey Taylor, this is as someone that has gone through similar eating disorder thinking, I was like, hey bro, this is like where it starts. Let's not.
Yeah, Coke Zero, that's it. Like, it just removes the calories from the food, doesn't it?
Do that, especially don't build negative habits now that you're losing the weight. If he is actually, which we don't know for sure, if he's actually binging and purging, that's my biggest concern because there's so many other health issues that come along with that. So my biggest focus would be, okay, we've talked about this being a problem and a potential thought that you have. Is that how you're sustaining your weight loss right now? As
You gotta be honest with
the
yourself.
amount of food that he is consuming, there is no way that he's losing the weight unless he's doing something about it. Yeah.
I hate confronting people with stuff like that makes them uncomfortable. Like, I just don't like it at all.
We got some serious stuff to talk about, Taylor.
Uh-oh.
So, I was over at the house, and John wanted to wash your sheets. When I went into your room, we found all your junk food. So you're gonna have to explain what's going on.
The hard part about the situation was that everything we tried to teach Taylor over this whole several months was around eating healthy and balanced and not extreme, and really just having a positive relationship with food.
He was having these healthy meals at Diamond Dallas Page's house, and in his mind he's like, I'm gonna have DoorDash later. I'm gonna have 4 raspberry cheesecake cookies and a 12-inch steak and cheese stuff from Subway. Yeah. And throw it all up.
I'm just kind of bummed out. You know, it's kind of like when stuff happened with Marcus. It's kind of a similar situation for me. Because we've been doing all this stuff, and then you see all the stuff you're eating. Can you explain it to me?
It's been happening for about 2 months.
My head was spinning because not only did I just find out that someone that I considered not just a friend, but at this point he was becoming like a little brother to me. Felt like maybe we failed him in some sort of way.
Well, was there a trigger? What made you think that you could start doing that?
A trigger that I think may have started it was when Hannah came down here for me with the track. She had ordered IHOP. They have gluten-free pancakes. I know in the back of my mind I shouldn't have it. I was like, oh, they're gluten-free, so I can eat them. It was bad, but it was gluten-free. And
gluten-free just means there's no wheat protein. It doesn't mean that it's magically healthy for you. Pancakes is pancakes, do you know what I mean? If you have 20 gluten-free pancakes, you're still gonna, you know, have a lot of calories.
then it just went to full-on, like, fast food. Didn't matter if it was gluten-free.
Blame someone else, yeah.
Those 4 trash bags of fast food, and they think, oh, wow, that's a lot for 2 months, and that was only for 2 weeks. After I go on these binges, I just don't want to eat.
4 trash bags of food from DoorDash in 2 weeks.
So, have you been making yourself throw up?
Only once.
Okay. Well, you better not. You can't get into that habit because that's a really. Once you start doing that, it's really hard.
He blames somebody else ordering food for him, or for him getting the gluten-free pancakes. He's blaming. I think Hannah's his cousin. He's blaming Hannah for him glutting out on pancakes. Okay, mate.
To stop doing that.
I've been around people that have had problems like that. The conclusion isn't that they intentionally became that way, it's that they can't help it.
The thing that sucks for me is we didn't expect to find it.
Yeah.
And we found it, and it was really shocking.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we found it now.
I know that he's hurt, but I also know that he's gonna help me. And as long as I'm there.
These tears are fake as fuck, by the way. He's trying to get sympathy. Fake tears. Screw you, Taylor.
Being honest and
rub your eyes harder to get them
letting
tears
him know
out, you
my
little
struggles, instead of masking them from him. Then I know.
Welcome in my imperfect life. Yeah, a little bit more than
Everything
pancakes.
we did was not an extreme way to lose weight, right? You're trying to do something very extreme. Obviously, you're eating too much at times, but you have to have faith that, you know, just eating, you know, with moderation is the way to go. And you just, I don't know, you just got to remember that everything that you're going to stand for, or you want to stand for, you have to do the work.
It's not being critical or getting mad. It's how do we figure out how to fix the problem.
Ultimately, the most important thing about having that conversation with Taylor was that he needed to know that we were there and that we supported him and that we loved him and that he wasn't going to do this
Yeah,
alone.
you're right, Mary.
And he probably had been feeling really alone for a long time. You know, he was getting the support from us that we felt that he needed. It just became really obvious that there was more that we needed to do.
Heard you were,
I mean, it's not like they're supportive because, you know, this is their job, right, to help people. And I think that they didn't know any of this DoorDash stuff was going on. They found all this stuff in his room and they were like, what the hell is happening here? So he was hiding everything from them. And as we watch this, this is going to become more elaborate and things are going to unravel. So, yeah. It's, they chewed the arse off the other guy. Don't worry, we're getting there. Welcome in, Deb. Deb, good to see you. Yeah, no worries, Deb.
Feeling self-conscious when I told you I was proud of you. Well, don't worry, we're not sending you home. So let me ask you one question, though. You got to watch Marcus, right? And I'm sure you looked at him and went, God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
So the next time your addiction's creeping in, ask yourself, does that make me feel good about me? Or is it just that little...
Mary, don't worry. I'm not somebody, I'm not a grammar, I'm not somebody who's overly fussed about grammar. If I can understand you, it's fine. Don't worry, honestly.
Voice in your head.
Everybody in the company cared about Taylor a lot. So, you know, it was just, okay, let's all figure out together how to address the situation.
I'm doing Overeaters Anonymous meetings every day.
That's good.
I've gotten into a specific type of therapy for this, and sort of like I sort of still keep my mind busy now. I have to find ways to not go back to that, or when it's creeping on me, call you, call Steve, call someone and be
call
like,
somebody.
I'm thinking about it. What, like, I just need to talk to someone. Or,
All bullshit. Gracias, you're welcome.
I knew that you guys loved me before. And I was scared when I was alone in my room that when you guys found out you wouldn't love me after.
Fake. This is all fake.
And now I know that you guys love me even more than I thought you did. And for y'all not...
Remember this, okay? Call DoorDash, yeah. Remember this. He's crying because he wants people to feel sorry for him, okay? I want you to notice a specific point when he doesn't cry, okay? It's further on in the show, but he doesn't cry at a very crucial point, okay? And we're going to check that out.
So let me go
Fake
through
tears,
this alone.
yeah, definitely.
It's helping me so much. Even when I go to my room now.
He only loves himself and food, yep.
That I can call any of you. And it'll be okay.
You got an incredibly supportive team, just like Marcus does.
Crying because he got caught.
And you never had that before.
In a way.
This became a full-on, hands-on-deck, full company, like, just... I don't know how to say it, but it just became everyone came together and devoted hours upon hours on Taylor and loving Taylor and giving Taylor time.
Taylor, whenever he wasn't at the house, was always with Dylan somewhere. If he wasn't with Steve, he was with Dylan. The other thing that people told me about Dylan specifically, Dylan is not someone that lets a lot of people in. And he really let Taylor in.
I would go to the bathroom with him in worries that he would be purging or have the thoughts of purging. I would make sure that he did Overeaters Anonymous meetings, and I would even attend them with him.
I would sit with Taylor for hours during work and after work talking to him about his feelings and what he was going through and life.
Zizi, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Yeah, it's this guy. It is this guy. It's Taylor Sowers.
Steve, oh my God, Steve spent even so much more time, you know, now, because then now he felt also that he hadn't done enough. Even though Steve has spent so much time because we loved him. Like that's literally the answer. We loved that kid, man. So we spent so much of our time. Like Dylan and I would come in the mornings or in the weekends to work out with him. We basically just wanted to surround him with as much support and as much love as possible to show him that he didn't have to do this alone. He didn't have to feel...
This is why I dislike him so much. He had so much behind him with this. And he he just thought about himself and thought about food, and that's it. And now he's at the point where he's grifting people on TikTok and having TikTok battles. Loved, yeah. They loved him. Like a
Dallas
little
and
bit.
Paige would spend time with him. It wasn't just some of us, it was all of us. And we were just trying to keep him on track.
We are Christmas decorating today at Dallas's house, and we're gonna start off by finding me a hat. Hey guys, it's T-Dog, and I've been at the Page's house Christmas decorating in October. Let me show you guys some of the stuff that I've found that's really cool. Hey Alexa, turn on Santa. Look at Santa going around. Oh, and there's some snow. But wait, look at this. Hey Alexa, turn on Christmas Villages. Oh, look at that.
During the time
Fake
that
as fuck.
we were all hands on deck helping Taylor, you know, Steve was still very invested in Buff's sobriety. He would still spend so much time making sure that he was okay and that he was at a good place so that we could help Taylor. So, you know, Steve was basically making sure that two very high attention cases were being, you know.
He genuinely looks happy when they all interact. I think he was loving the attention that he was getting from people, because I feel like if you were genuinely wanting help, you would have, like, you would not be in the situation you're in now with regards to Taylor. You wouldn't be like back up to nearly 500 and just selling people out with all this bullshit that you're trying to change but you're not changing at all. Because we looked on Facebook earlier and he's bought an account that already exists and already has over 1,000 followers, and he's posting videos from months ago and repurposing them as new videos. He's even done a weigh-in video for today from 5 months ago, which is a similar weight to the weight he was 2 weeks ago. So he is absolutely, undeniably a scammer, and that's all there is to it. Do not have any sympathy for this boy. He truly is a deceptive, lying scumbag, honestly.
Cared for.
Mark coming out of rehab, that did take away a lot of time from
I get it, Mary.
the time I spent with Taylor, even though I did kind of split it. I didn't feel like it was just like, all right, see you later, Taylor. Now I'm going to help Mark. It was helping both of them, and they were both living in the same house.
Come on, get it, nice.
It was kind of this weird, dysfunctional second family. I don't know. It was spreading me thin.
That's how he makes a living.
Long time with Taylor, where it would be just me or Taylor, or just Nadia and Taylor, or just Steve and Taylor.
Taylor started telling us that Steve wasn't treating him right, talking down to him, and that Steve was calling him a burden. We started getting angry. There was this animosity building in the office.
The more I felt like I created a bond with Taylor, the more protective I got of Taylor.
There was really just one.
So at this point, he has started turning the group against each other, and they're falling for it.
An incident where we were kind of joking about something with Taylor, and then Dylan just got really angry at me. Dylan's never spoken to me like that before, and I was kind of upset about it. First of all, I'm your boss, but, you know, talking to me like, you know, I'm not. But then, just as your friend, it was weird.
Yeah, it's
I would
easy
tell
for people to
Taylor,
fall for this.
I hate how upset I am at Steve. I just don't understand why he's doing this. I don't understand why he's treating you this way. Taylor had specifically said to me and Dylan that Steve had forced him to make a video coming out and talking about his eating disorder so that Taylor could get support.
I kept editing the video because I was taking out things that he said that Steve wanted in there, so I was trying to edit around to where it would make it more sensible and sensitive to not embarrass Taylor.
That was just my limit. I was ready to have it, the conversation. But then Steve tells me, hey, Marcus found something.
So Marcus is really specific about where he has things in the house and how he has them.
Marcus, throughout this whole show, was perceived as the villain, like I say. And we find out that Marcus is actually the one that is the nicest of them all. So you have to kind of be careful with the things that you watch, because they are edited in such a way as to make them, you know, fit the narrative, I guess. But this is where it all unravels and they just reveal the truth.
He feels like someone has been going in his peanut butter. I'm like, oh,
Uh-oh.
that's weird.
He knew someone had it because he smooths out the peanut butter when he's done.
Even if you have a compulsion to eat it, it's not your food.
So then, after much conversation, I just had to ask Steve, did you tell him to post this video on TikTok? Because he's saying that you forced him to record this video and post it so that everyone would see that he has an eating disorder. And Steve looked at me and said, no. It's hard to see Steve, you express a lot of emotion sometimes, but the expression of shock, I'm struggling to even talk about this part because it's so hard having to ask your friend, hey, did you force our other friend to do something really horrible? And then see their reaction and them not know at all what was going on.
So he's saying that, Taylor's saying that the director forced him to post a video on TikTok about his eating disorder. But Steve, the director, did nothing of the sort. So he's basically turned the director and the other producers against each other to fit a narrative so that he can scarf down DoorDash as much as possible while nobody's looking.
As we started to put things together, it was like, is Taylor influencing people to think the wrong thing? Taylor's intentions were not as pure as we thought they were. It was hard to believe that someone would do that maliciously, I think. I guess what we've gathered is Taylor has been lying about a lot of stuff. Basically, he's been complaining about me forcing him to do things all the time.
To the point where he's also vilified him, and like me and Dylan were very angry at Steve for a couple months because of the things that Taylor was saying. For example, blaming us for Taylor.
He's made the work environment hateful and toxic. You're right, Miss T. He's turned people who work with each other for very long periods of time, he's turned them against each other. And that takes some doing to manipulate people into that.
Eating disorder that Steve called Taylor a burden to his face.
You know, it's so demoralizing to hear one of your best friends say you're the cause of this kid's eating disorder. And Taylor knew that we would not confront Steve.
Yeah, we're friends here. We're very close. So I was weighing in my head, okay, am I going to confront this person about potentially the things that he's making this other person do? Or am I just going to suck it up because this is still my boss? And if he's really acting this way, then is he going to understand where I'm coming from? And is that going to affect my job?
He had
professional. These are professional people, and Taylor has managed to manipulate them into hating each other for a period of time. You have to think about that. These people are used to dealing with addicts and the manipulation of addicts. And Taylor did it so successfully, and they were also emotionally invested in Taylor that they turned against each other for a while because of it.
Told Nadia that he'd been thinking about purging. He had told me that after that we found out, right?
And that's the thing, there was conversations of like me telling Steve, hey, Taylor's not thinking about eating today. So there were conversations of Taylor just having disordered eating in general, but Taylor never told me like, I'm going to purge.
After everything that we have just found out, I felt it was really important for me to call his cousin. His cousin Hannah had been such a huge part of his journey that I really felt like I needed to talk to her to get some insight and to see if she knew what was going on, because we didn't know what to do.
He also lied about...
Hannah knew what was going on, in a way. That's the scary thing. He can do this to professionals. Imagine what he's going to do to the masses online. Exactly. And he is doing it because he gets hundreds of thousands of people following him, following his journey on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. And that's how he makes his money. Like, some days he can make like $600 on TikTok just in one day. So he is scamming the hell out of people.
Telling Hannah, his cousin, about his eating disorder, and he basically created this whole scenario where he told her and confronted her because he said that the first time that he started binging again was when she came to visit, which that scenario was a lie, how he told it. Second, he never had that conversation with her.
He called me and was like, just act like you didn't know anything. And I was like, no, I don't know what you don't want me to know. You're mad at me for what? Apparently, I DoorDash food while you were there.
Yeah.
I don't know, and that's when
He was trying to get you to cover for him.
Yeah, and that's when, like, your eating disorder started.
So he blamed his cousin for the door dashing. It was all him. The cousin didn't even know. He wanted her to cover it up. This bum will never have access to my peanut butter. Yeah, you keep it under wraps while he's around.
And I started kind of, like, putting pieces together and being like, he was really lying. Like, pathological lying. Like, he like, white lies. He, like, passed that.
And she told me, hey, Nadia, Taylor hasn't told me in months. If anything, he's been asking her for money. She sends him $200, $100 almost every week.
Are you fucking...
$100 to $200 a week while he was living with DDP from his cousin Hannah. And where was that money going? Well, in the bin bags, in the DoorDash, on the raspberry cookies, on the steak and cheese Subway.
And he's been telling people that he's going hungry here when Steve has been here for him. For everything.
I need $50 for lunch because so-and-so's going and I can't pay for it or I don't have food.
Why do you need $50 for lunch? At most, surely you'd need like 20? Oh, yeah, $100 to $200 a week to cover his DoorDash bill.
The house or we're going to Topgolf. Ultimately, did I know that it was being paid for? So where I was sending this money to for, I have no idea. And it wasn't just me that was getting the same messages as well.
He said he would go to lunch and everyone would eat in front of him without him eating.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Oh, yeah.
We've been very emotionally attached and vulnerable in front of him.
Something that really broke me was when he talked about Dylan. God. He would blame Dylan when they would go out about eating. He would say that Dylan would eat stuff in front of him that would tempt him or would get him food that he shouldn't be eating. He was
blaming Dylan for the food. So an addict was blaming somebody else for doing something that was completely in their control.
Basically painting Dylan as this negative influence that was also dealing with his own things when it came to eating, right? And I would kind of like stealthily ask Dylan and Garrett, our other friend, if what they had been doing, because I wanted to know if it was true. And it wasn't, obviously, but it just like broke my heart. Especially Dylan, like one of the people that like just was there for him so much, man.
So this is way deeper than I thought. I gotta bring this motherfucker in here now, no matter what.
Well, do you want to see if Hannah wants to get on too?
So, Taylor, tell me, what is this about?
Me not being truthful and lying.
Past lying, bro. Deceitful, manipulating. I mean, what the fuck? I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Got in a pattern of hurting the people that I said meant a lot to me, but obviously with the way I was acting, it didn't mean that to me. And I just continued over and over without seeming to care.
Can anybody tell me what's not happening here? DDP is pissed. Yeah. Somebody tell me what's not happening here.
Fucked up. But what's more fucked up is my buddy down the end, who I've known since he was 15, who friggin' saw a lot of him and you and him. I mean, you fucking hurt him. And her. Of everybody, the guy who takes care of you fucking pampers you left and right.
He's not crying.
How the fuck could you manipulate and say she's saying this about you and you're saying, where the fuck does that even come from?
I guess I was trying to take the blame off of me and the stuff I was going through and put it on to others instead of trying to go through what I actually had to go through. I was just going through the motions of going to meetings and doing what I needed to do to seem like I was getting better and everything was gonna be okay, but I wasn't actually trying to go through it. I was ignoring it.
From the very beginning, Taylor, I told you I don't like being mad at Steve. I hate being mad at people, especially Steve. And you said things that would push our buttons. You said that he blamed us for your eating disorder.
This was someone that I trusted. This was someone that...
Look at his face. Doesn't give a fuck. He's just like... No remorse. He's got a woman crying in front of him for the emotional manipulation that he did. No emotion. But if he wants us to feel sorry for him... I'm a big fat fucker. You know? So...
that I allowed into my heart and gave so much of me.
Cool. Hello. Hold on.
I was just going through the motions of going to meetings and doing what I needed to do to seem like I was getting better and everything was gonna be okay, but I wasn't actually trying to go through it. I was ignoring it.
From the very beginning, Taylor, I told you I don't like being mad at Steve. I hate being mad at people, especially Steve. And you said things that would push our buttons. You said
And
that
he's
he
just-
blamed us for your eating disorder.
Just sat there like... Yeah. Just sat there staring at her blank. Blank like a piece of white paper.
This was someone that I trusted. This was someone that I allowed into my heart and gave so much of me.
Why is it stopping there? Hold on. Why is it stopping? Let me just reload.
Every person here has given me the most love.
This was someone that I allowed into, gave so much of me.
You get my friends and employees to...
There we go.
And he didn't care. He didn't care.
He didn't give a shiny
It
shite.
is so frustrating to me that all I have done is spent hours and hours and hours of my time to try to make your life better. This is how you repay me, is you get my friends and employees to think I'm a bad person.
You know, I've known Steve since I was 15 years old, and as much credit as I give Dallas, I give the same amount of credit to Steve for shaping the man I am. So to feel the hatred that I had for him at the time, it hurts.
Yeah, I bet after this show, they had to like really think about how they were dealing with people going forward, because Taylor broke these people. Like, you can see how emotional they're getting and how they were turned against each other, and Taylor was just sat there like, I need a fuck.
I'm ashamed of it. I mean, none of it was fair to him, and I just felt bad.
You manipulated me. I have saved you from so much that you've done, and I can't with this. But you telling them that you were upset with me and I didn't know anything, and I tried to put two and two together when you wasn't talking to me, and the only time you would talk to me is when you
They're
would
crying,
ask me
he's
for
not.
money, and I felt obligated that I would send it to you because I thought that you needed something or that you were hungry, and I was sending you money for stuff to hurt you. Fucking saw me just associated in the office and I have a panic attack, and he held my hand.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. No, take a breath. Do not talk right now.
Me and Nadia had become very close at this time. It was just me, Taylor, and Nadia in this room. And I remember seeing her and holding her hand and just being so mad. And then to realize that he didn't care in that same moment. And not only that, but he facilitated the whole thing. He facilitated our bad health, our bad mental health.
It almost seemed like Taylor had no remorse.
So I got to be honest right here, because I watched this kid cry in a heartbeat numerous times.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
It's okay, man.
3, 2, 5. I'm sorry.
Hey, whoa, look at me. Bro, what are you sorry about? How you don't feel emotion, what's happening here is kind of fucked up. To be perfectly honest, I didn't buy shit that you said.
The thing that I guess we don't really believe or understand is if you actually do feel bad or you're actually afraid that your gravy train could be coming to an end. You didn't apologize to us after we found out everything, and then you only apologized to us after Anthony talked to you about it. It makes us feel like you actually don't care.
And to me, addicts, they lie, they cheat, and they steal. That's what they do. These guys have a real problem because they're the ones that got beat up during this situation. So kind of like, it really pisses me the fuck off that you manipulate all this shit, but I also understand the addiction.
Dallas really wanted Taylor to stay and to come back.
Even how angry Diamond Dallas Page is, he's still like, yeah, I know why you did it, in a way. He still has sympathy for this guy. And I understand, like, DDP's a really caring person. He's helped so many people. But it's just like, shit, man. This Taylor has broken so many of your staff. Damn. Just give him the diamond cutter. Just for me, DDP. Just give him the diamond cutter.
Right, and so we could keep helping him. And, you know, normally that would be the perspective we had. We gave many people second, third chances, right? The problem that I saw, and I think Dylan and Nadia also saw, was the person we thought he was didn't potentially exist.
And bottom line is, your Christmas is go fucking get yourself fucking right.
He was now going to go to an eating disorder clinic for his bulimia.
Exactly, Miss Two.
You better bring a different guy back than this guy, and I don't mean weight. I'm talking about this guy. You know, maybe you needed to fucking fall down flat on your fucking face and pick yourself up. All right, man, it's not the end of the world. Go get your shit together. I'm gonna drop you off at the house, all right?
For what I had done before I left this room.
So I'm sorry. And that's what...
So many times you said I'm sorry. So many fucking times, Buff.
I know I'm a lot. I say I'm sorry a lot.
But a lot of people don't say they're sorry.
Yeah, but remember him. He used to say he's sorry for stuff he shouldn't have had to say sorry.
True, too.
When we decided to help him go to rehab, Steve, Dylan, and I were hopeful that he got better, but just got better on his own, right? We had been hurt too much to be involved in his care team anymore, but Dallas and Josh still were very much involved in that entire process.
They want to care about you, but they're afraid to care about you because you lie. And you came off like a pathological liar in there. I mean, you really hurt 3 people who really loved you, man. You gotta fucking really pay it fucking forward.
And earn that back.
Yeah. It's not impossible.
And does he pay it forward? No, he doesn't.
I don't want you to think it's fucking impossible. So when you get to that fucking rehab, own it. All right, little brother. I want to see you pull this through. I want to see you get to the other side.
Those tears are only because he got caught out. That's it. Unreasonably angry, I get it.
Taylor, if you do the right thing, it'll all work out. That's your mantra. That's the story you tell yourself. What is it?
If I do the right thing, it'll all work out.
It will.
And since then, he's not done the right thing, and he's gained over 150 pounds back. He's lost some of it, but yeah. Yeah, DDP does a lot of good work. Like, a lot of good work.
I promise you.
Thank you, Dallas.
You're welcome, man.
his dad was working, because that's how Taylor got to treatment, because his dad thought that he was going to treatment for something good, to better himself, because his dad knows he has problems.
You know, Dallas was also paying for a lot of that too.
Oh, I was going to ask you about it. That was one of my questions. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I mean, the treatment, when he went in, supposedly insurance was covering it, right? But then when he had to move out, Dallas was paying for it.
Wasn't he telling you things about that?
Yeah, that he was mean to him and, like, making him do stuff he didn't want to do. That's crazy.
I think we were all...
So, Taylor was telling his dad that Diamond Dallas Page wasn't paying for any of the treatment when Diamond Dallas Page was paying for the treatment. And Taylor was obviously just getting a bit more DoorDash money from his dad, which should have been spent on treatment. Yeah.
Curious as to what was going to happen. And he wasn't supposed to be on social media, but he was. In a very short amount of time, it seemed like he was gaining weight very fast.
We also found out that he wasn't showing the normal physical signs of a binge purge eating disorder. So even the clinic that he was at wasn't sure that he was being truthful.
He was faking his B&P. He wasn't showing signs of purging. He was faking purging. So he was just eating. Eating and eating and eating. And here's one of his many GoFundMes to get eating disorder treatment when Diamond Dallas Page was paying for some of his treatment.
Seems like for him, playing the victim or learning how to use that to his advantage became a sort of default. It seemed like he was begging for money on the internet every day.
I'll be able to pay rent every month. I'll be able to afford that. It's just getting on my feet. Y'all are gonna say, oh, TikTok's furnishing your apartment. TikTok's buying your apartment. TikTok bought your car. Please just fucking get a life. Well, if I don't raise the $705, then I will not be it. I won't pay rent. And then what comes after?
Grifting on TikTok so he can pay his rent, when he was probably just going on food.
Rent is eviction.
To me, we would just see a pattern of manipulation and entitlement. It was shocking to me that we allowed ourselves to be fooled in some way.
It's important for people to know what happened in the house is real. Taylor losing all that weight over that 4-month period was real. I don't want anyone to not be inspired because of a character flaw.
I was a shitty person.
I mean, DDP, I know you mean so well, but this is more than a character flaw. This is kind of like, this is dangerous for society, for those poor Facebook mums that are like, look at him, he's so fat, I'm going to give him £200.
I fucked up a really, really good, like, lifetime opportunity that I had with my friends down in Atlanta. And, you know, fucking food is a problem for me.
Yeah, character flaw is an
He's never going
understatement.
to correct his life until he faces the fact that his problem isn't his weight or his eating. It's the fact that he can't be truthful.
So we're right around 566.
Let's put this into perspective. So when he finished up with Diamond Dallas Page, he was 397. 1 year later, he was 566. In 1 year, he gained like around 150 pounds. Or I guess that's more than that. 397, 170, something like that. So he gained almost 200 pounds in the space of a year. That is incredible going, to be quite honest. So, yeah, 1 year.
To 567.
With no money of his own.
Yeah. Taylor finds his way in the end, even though it didn't end up the way we all envisioned it.
One day you have to look at yourself and be like, You have the problem.
It's like, you know, like rhubarb, when they force rhubarb to grow, you can hear it growing. I bet some people could hear Taylor growing at an exponential rate. It's like,
I think a lot of people, whenever they hear that someone is trying to better themselves, they take a wait and see approach. And you've proved all the doubters wrong this time. What do you think was different this time?
Because when you say the words like, I got it. Man, I've been clean for 30 days. I've got this. And you just don't.
I don't think any one of us thought Marcus would be doing so well because he failed 6 rehabs before that.
I think he was still lost in his direction. Yes, he was gonna still work hard and he was gonna be determined to stay sober, but for what?
I reached out to Scotty Riggs, my tag team partner. I got a text back from him that
Did any of you watch WCW back in the day? Because Buff Bagwell and Scotty Riggs, they were American males, weren't they? And they had that theme tune: American males, American males, American males, American males, American males. Oh, one of the best terrible theme tunes for a wrestling team I've ever heard. Well, you better run for cover. You don't need a weekend lover. American males, yeah. Sorry.
The last 6 or 7 weeks, it just tore me up. So I texted him back and just said, hey man, I can fix it. Give me a call.
Exactly, Miss T. Exactly, Miss T. And well done to you for being 12 years sober. Amazing achievement. And Taylor was given this in the palm of his hand and threw it away. You had a huge crush on Buff and Big Papa Pump. Oh, Scott Steiner, yeah.
Hey buddy, what's up, man?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Life in general, I guess you could say. Been living in a car for about 5 or 6 weeks now.
You lost your house?
Yeah, got foreclosed on.
I'm like, look, man, are you kidding? You're in your car. What do you mean, And, he's, the mother passed away and his brother owed him a bunch of money and it was just a really bad story. And I go, look, man, I said, I'm a few months clean. I'm in Dallas's, accountability crib up here by myself. I think you should come up and visit for a couple of days, hang out with me, laugh, cut up a little bit, have people around you that care about you.
Yeah, I'll definitely think about it. Don't want to take advantage of, I guess.
He didn't want to do it. I couldn't believe it, but he didn't want to do it. He mentioned his tires were bald. And I go, Scotty, I'll put money on your tires. Get up here, man. You got to be kidding.
You have to understand, when you're dealing with addiction, and the only money you want to give out is to your dealer.
Mark Bagwell giving any money up, period, in his life wasn't of norm of the last 20 years.
That kind of flipped the switch and my mind just went, okay, maybe it's supposed to happen.
Nobody, I don't think, had an idea of really what the story was going to become.
If anybody knows me, they know that I'm a big fan of the older school wrestling. Now, not so much, but it really makes me emotional seeing these wrestlers that I loved as a child, just seeing them age and the things that they go through now that they're not wrestling. And it's just wonderful to see them, getting some kind of semblance of life back.
You choked up. Would anybody even know if I died tonight for any reason? And next thing the phone rings, and it's Marcus. That's what got me from putting one on my chest.
Hearing that, of course, was even more devastating for me, and knowing that he was in that bad of shape, but to also kind of happy and proud that I was able to convince him to come up here, and glad that he listened.
We're all about owning the story you tell yourself. The 6-inch piece of real estate in between your ears, that inner voice, obviously, if you're going to kill yourself, it's not good.
Once I started going, okay, they've accepted me for how I am right now, and they want to help me get past this. And once I kind of get challenged like that, I can succeed. I can start making conscious decisions and get my mental edge back.
Even though Scotty wasn't part of the show, I think it was really important for Marcus to help.
It's amazing seeing the American males back together and Scotty Riggs getting so much help from DDP and Buff Bagwell. It's what DDP's doing is amazing, and it shouldn't be. It just makes me so annoyed that somebody like Taylor came along and almost just broke the whole thing to pieces because they were manipulated by Taylor, basically.
Scotty out of his depression to help Marcus with his self-growth.
Seeing that twinkle in his eye light up at the gym, going from there being nothing there at the gym, nothing, I could tell he didn't want to be there, to seeing him get excited about working out.
In a short amount of time, I'm very surprised. It's something where I can only imagine in another 6 months where I'll be physically, where I'll be emotionally, where I'll be mentally.
Going to the gym every day is
These
good
guys
for
can apply
both
themselves.
of them.
Yeah.
And Mark's leg is finally starting to heal, and they're now starting to see, man, all of this hard work is starting to pay off.
He started getting excited about his body, but he was still missing something.
For months now, it's been almost 2 months, I've had no teeth. And it's just been a...
Why does it keep stopping? How annoying. Sorry, guys.
It's been almost 2 months, I've had no teeth. And it's just been a...
Oh, mate.
When you ain't got that smile, it's really hard. And we had a company that we'd work with, and they gave me the power to
Maybe
give
round luck, yeah.
like a full grill. And they came out here. They worked out with me and him at the same time.
Well, I found it interesting you're talking about how in short periods of time, you can change who you are. 6 months, you've changed your physical fitness, you've changed your mentality. I think that's one of the things that Nuvia is really good at. Like we change people's lives in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it seems like you've done the work, brother. We want to give you a smile. It's my pleasure.
We need this feel-good shit after seeing Taylor manipulate the fuck out of them.
Come here. Thank you. Hey, you put the work in, bro. Scotty is just another example of how someone can completely transform their life in such a short period of time. Look good, man. You mean you look better than this guy?
Let's see that smile.
From that guy to that guy.
Oh, look at that.
In 6 months. Are we going to show him or not, man?
In 6 months, that is incredible.
All right, here we are, Scotty. This is a whole new smile.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's amazing.
To go from living in his car and ready to take his own life to now, this is amazing. It's a new life.
He's got that sparkle back when you used to watch him wrestle. Ah, it's amazing.
To see it all come together
6
for
months,
him at
yeah.
56 years old, he looks, I think, the best he's ever looked. To see him get excited about that, it was a lot of fun for me, and it's addicting for us all to feed off
Oh, he's doing a drop kick. No way.
each other.
Look at that. That drop kick was amazing, actually. Like, genuinely, like, some people in their 20s and 30s can't even do that. So that is, yeah, wow. Scotty Riggs transformed. Amazing.
The biggest thing that we want people to take away from Scotty's journey is that no matter where your life is and how bad you think things are, you have the ability to change your situation and really transform not only your physical self, but your mental self, and everything that you see in the world, you can change it.
Now he has purpose. And people need purpose.
Yeah. I love
When I
it.
started
I
this,
love it.
The saying was one day at a time. For 30 consecutive days at Black Bear, we would say, just for today. and we stomped our foot. It was the stupidest thing I ever heard of that first day. By day 10, I was saying the Serenity Prayer. I was stomping after it. It meant something because I had been sober 10 days. 10 days, man. 10 more days than I'd ever been in my entire life.
Looks incredible,
so I really
doesn't it?
took everything in. Every time I was mad, every time I was upset, every time I was sad, I had to deal.
That's the thing. Scotty got the help from DDP and Buff, and he was able to turn his life around. He was able to get back into the wrestling ring and do drop kicks at the age of 55, which is just absolutely incredible. You need really good conditioning to wrestle, and he's just out there doing it. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and it just pains me so much that Taylor just took advantage of this when he could have had such a success story like this. He would have lost the weight. They probably would have gotten him free skin removal surgery as well for all the loose skin and stuff, and he would have looked totally different. But no, he's just grifting on TikTok, staying fat.
With that emotion that I've not dealt with for at least 20 years. You start seeing who needs to be in your life and people that need to be out of your life. I'm already walking almost normal. For the first time in 3 years, I got a little bit of hope that I may be able to run, and a little bit of hope that I'll be able to maybe get in the ring a little bit and hit the ropes again and stuff, pushing for me to get better with my knee and getting back in the gym. And there's just so many good things. If you really dive into AA and the 12 steps, it's about things to make you a better person.
These are horrible.
It's about
yeah.
honesty.
Taylor's horrible.
It's about knowing boundaries. It's about trust. It's about integrity. It's about accountability. It's these words that I knew the words, but I didn't really know what they meant.
There's always hope. And I just love you so much.
Oh, I love you so much. I couldn't have done this without you, baby girl. You know, I could never have done this without you.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and now he's coming up on 3 years being sober.
I'd never done rehab before and gone to an aftercare before. I just always overrid that. I didn't need that. I did 30 days and I'm good. But that'll never happen that way. I love me again. And that's important. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe you get here in sobriety and maybe you don't like yourself. And maybe you go back to drinking and drugging. But I got here and remembered Mark Bagwell. And I like Mark. I'm just all in about making Mark Bagwell's life great again and showing everybody out there on the road that I truly am sober and try to undo a lot of bad stuff that I did in the past and let people see that I'm Mark Bagwell again.
I think it's really cool for us to see some of the people in the house really take what we taught them and keep going and take it to another level. And we had seen how well Cece was doing on social media, but Josh and I went to New York to see for ourselves.
So it's been 2 years coming back to the real world. I had lost 50 to 55 pounds on the show. After that, I went to the doctor just to do like my normal yearly blood work and see how everything was going. I found out that...
Exactly. Taylor just didn't deserve this kind of help. Imagine somebody worthy of that support could have had it instead. It's sad, really.
The gluten-free, dairy-free diet was actually beneficial for, my health concerns that I had going into the show. So I ended up staying gluten-free and dairy-free.
I remember having a conversation with her in the house and how being a plus-size model was everything. But I didn't want that to hold her back on her fitness journey. What if you're married, okay, for some reason you can't work? What becomes your motivation?
I don't know.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
Him saying that to me really did make me realize that, what if? And I did lose completely all of my clients. I'm not considered plus size anymore for the size that I was modeling. I think it was a 3X to 4X model. I'm a large, extra large now, so not even in that realm. I was like, why am I letting a job security hold me back when, the modeling world changes like that? And it kind of, with what the conversation with Dallas did help me to, be like, just keep going. I am appreciative of it, because if not, I would have gotten surgery. People ask me, like, I lost 50 pounds now, do I still want to do surgery? And for me, I felt like if I could lose 55 pounds in those 4 months that we were recording the show, then of course I can continue to lose, 125 pounds on my own, as long as I kept the same regimen and the same diet.
It seemed like she had a little bit of the old fat acceptance thing going on, and DDP spoke to her and said, what if this happens? What are you going to fall back on? And she's like, shit, I haven't really got anything to fall back on. My whole thing is being a plus size model. And now she's obviously doing really well and has left the plus size modeling behind.
If I got down to the size that I wanted to be, know that I was going to end up getting a tummy tuck. What I didn't know was that I was going to get a breast reduction as well. That was not planned. The breast reduction was helpful. I don't have 10 pounds sitting on my, chest when I lay down. Like, it's not everywhere. So yeah, big difference. So I think I did mention on the show that I wanted eventually to be married and have kids, and that was part of the reason that I was deciding to lose weight. The kids part can still wait. But I did find my husband. I found my husband towards the end of the show. I am grateful that I met my husband when I was at a heavier weight, even though I had lost 55 pounds after the show. I was still heavier. But my husband was like super supportive, even of me continuing to lose weight. I felt the show was very valuable. I learned that you can do low impact workouts and it still be effective. DDPY gave me my first set of abs. I still have them. I have 4 now. It impacted my life a lot.
I was really super proud of how Cece was able to take what she learned and turn it into a lifestyle.
Amazing. No, actually, like, that is an incredible transformation. Honestly. Like, she looks incredible. Wow, amazing. Wonderful. It's honestly amazing.
The main thing of getting back in shape originally was just so I could spend time with my grandkids. And I accomplished that without a doubt. And it was one of the most amazing feelings, but I started feeling so good. I decided I wanted to prove to myself I could push to the limit and have just one more fight.
Lower the knee.
Good for you, girl.
Lower.
So I don't really have too much opposition to the boxing part of it itself. It's really more if you lose control while you're falling and your leg twists in an awkward position, the danger is that hip coming out of place or falling really hard on that, you can get a fracture around the implant. Are those likely to happen? No, but that is certainly a situation where you'd be putting yourself at a much higher risk than normal.
When I look at where he started, when he first came in the house, to where he is today, it's pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, even for me, and I've seen some unbelievable transformations. I can remember when Rick Bassman said to me, after he looked great and he could stand up straight, he goes, do you think he could fight? I said, no.
Barbine's probably in the best shape he's ever been, Mary, to be honest. He looks amazing.
Right now, like, not a chance. But let's see where he is 3 months from now. Gonna be interesting to hear what my boy Anthony Ogogo, Olympic medalist in boxing, thinks after his first workout with B.
Nice. Good shot. Again. Good.
To go from where he was to be able to get in the ring and fight, or to even train to fight, I thought was not possible.
Year and a half ago, you think about he was in a wheelchair, 500 pounds, couldn't walk, and say he went 10 rounds on a pad for me. That's so inspiring. Main thing you've done with Dennis is you've got inside his head and you've made him believe in something. Nice. Good work, man. Fucking good work. Well done, mate. He still got it.
Once you take that little bit of time and the effort, yeah, there is effort and it's just not going to be easy every day. But when you push yourself, it makes it so much easier in the long run. Like right now, getting up and going, putting my shoes on, going outside and going to the store, it's nothing. It's like, it's just second nature.
If Butterbean was to get the opportunity to actually be in front of that crowd one more time, and I think he could dig down into the depths of who he was and who he really is.
Yeah! Woo!
I think he put on a hell of a show.
Like, these people that are successful, you're seeing them like it's almost like they're aging backwards. and Butterbean's finding his old self again. He's sparring with an Olympic medalist. It's just incredible. Yeah, Butterbean in the ring. He's just so happy to be there. Like, some people have their happy place, don't they? And obviously with Butterbean, his happy place is being back in the boxing ring.
I really want that fight so bad just because I worked so hard to get here. I really forgot who I was. I pretty much give up on life. But yeah, it's like I'm having to reprove myself all over again, even though the 58-year-old now would whip my ass from back in the day. Butterbean's back for one more fight.
One more fight. I mean, it was a terrible fight, but still. One more fight.
A little closer. Good. Flop right in, perfect.
Lex Luger, former WWF wrestler, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, I think. Or at the very least, like a US champ.
My life has been dedicated to helping others find out what they are really capable of. And trust me, a lot of times, I don't even know. If we don't take the time and energy to explore the boundaries of what's possible, we will never know what could have been. Change or Die was obviously never about really dying. It was about what it takes to truly live. You can look at the idea of change as something that you fear or something that you dread, or you can think about it as chasing the one thing in life that actually pushes you to do things you normally wouldn't do. So now, I ask you, what will you do?
Me? That's the inspirational stuff. It's just such a shame that Taylor got involved in it all, and we had to see him. We saw him literally, like, where is he? Where's this little fuck? So he went from all of this.
The meal prep is for dinner, because usually I'll eat lunch here at the PC, especially during the week. Just being here all day, and then
They're on. If you haven't heard of this show, there's 9 episodes. So we watched the final episode here just because it's where Taylor got found out. It's on Tubi, and you can watch all of the episodes on there. And like people like Sissy and Butterbean and Buff, they're like the proper like inspirational things.
going home, and then if like an hour or two later.
So there he is, zipping on the
straight to
treadmill.
gym, it helps.
And 2 years later.
Second one. Second one. Third one.
Doing pavement laps. Yeah, exactly, Paolo. So that was today's stream. I hope you all found it informative and entertaining. It was lovely being back and chatting to you all and reacting to stuff. Who knows if I'll do like the girl content. They kind of depress me. And I think that's what kind of makes me like it makes me like depressed, kind of, you know, how they're kind of failing. But with people like Taylor, I kind of see it as like, shit, I could do much better than this guy. Because like I document my weight loss journey on YouTube and TikTok, and you know, I'm transparent with you guys because there's only like you've got to be like, because you've got to see like the peaks and the troughs when it comes to weight loss. And if you're lying to your audience, then it just, and you're lying to your audience for money as well. That's the main thing. You're turning professionals against each other, and it's just mind-blowing that somebody like Taylor was able to do that to seasoned professionals. So yeah, it's been very emotional today. Just take a minute to, you know, have a breather, but just remember that there's so much positivity out in the world, and you know, you've got people like Sissy and Buff and Butterbean. Shit, man, it's there's so much hope, so much hope. I appreciate you. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much. At least even if we fail, we aren't grifting and destroying lives. Exactly. So get out there, be the best people that you can be, and I shall